Hello, everybody. Friday, June 12th, I think. I didn't check the date before I hit record. Got some stuff in today. Got a mixed bag of Sport Lot stuff, Facebook stuff, 2 TTMs. But I'm most excited about this. This is from Magnus, who, if you don't know, so a little history between Magnus and myself. So I first heard of his channel way back in late February. Mike the Indians card dude did a shout out for Magnus. And I went to his channel. He had one video and it was created like the day before that. And he talked about how he wanted to have giveaways and just share his collection. And I thought, well, that's cool. So I gave him a shout out too. That was maybe 2 days later. Let's call it early March. And by the time I uploaded the video, when you went to the link to his page, it was just nothing there. It just said, I don't remember if there's some kind of error or something, but it was clear that like he's gone. And I never really did figure it out. And I was like, whatever, I guess he changed his mind or whatever. Fast forward to about a week ago, and I think, was it you, Tony, that got the mantle from him? And you said, I got this from Magnus. And I thought, wait a minute, isn't that the guy that disappeared? So I go back to his channel, because Tony had linked it. And here I see, well, there he is. So we had this weird thing. So I resubscribed to the new channel, I guess is what it was. And got into his newest live stream. And I wasn't even supposed to be like a finalist for stuff that he was giving away. But he ended up getting me something anyway. So that is really cool. And so I know most of what's in here. But he did say that he threw in something. And this guy, Magnus, he just does this out of the goodness of his heart. And he just gives away some absolutely insane. I mean, there's Al Kaline ball. So Ricky Henderson auto that was super low numbered. It was graded. I mean, I can't even. You'll have to go back and watch the live stream. It's unbelievable. I do not know of someone that just gives away that much value and that cool stuff just for no reason. And so, Magnus, I appreciate it. I appreciate you. And let's get into this here. So this is the extra thing, I think, because it's not consistent with what I know I'm getting. So, yeah, this is thicker. This is probably is a lot. Okay, here we go. So this is a lot of the Pacific Crown die cut cards. And Pacific was actually a local Seattle area company in the late 80s and through the 90s. And a buddy of mine actually got to go on the tour of the factory. And I was so insanely jealous. And since then they've folded and I never got to go. But so this is a lot of these Crown Royal die cut cards, which are really nicely done. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but there's almost a foil hollow effect to the little gaps in the little space in the crown. And if I remember right, this is just all pretty much superstars here. So let's go through them one at a time. Vladimir Guerrero, Jason Giambi, Big Frank Thomas. Let's get the Big Hurt on a stand. For now, I do have a lot of stuff today. There's the Big Hurt. I was going to do this last, but I was just too excited. So, Bernie Williams plays for the American League New York team. Larry Walker, Hall of Famer, great ball player. Ivan Rodriguez, Pudge. Paul O'Neill, also of the New York American League team. Johnny Damon when he was a Royal. I remember that well. Jim Thome. No, Scott, this one is not going out. It's PC. David Justice. Wade Boggs as a Devil Ray, which I love. This is a potential to be sent out to get TTM'd. I do have quite a bit of stuff in my Wade Boggs stack already. and Salamin Sammy Sosa. Now, I know you're getting some of the glare from the loader, but I think you can appreciate the foil background there. Very cool. We'll leave Frank up for as long as we can, but I do have some other stuff coming in today. So here's just the extra thing. It's in a PSA holder. Let's see here. Whoa, nice. An 82 Nolan Ryan PSA 8. And I don't have any Nolan Ryan slabs. And 82 is, and I always get made fun of for saying one of my favorite sets. But when you're not factoring in TTMing or getting autographs, just for the design, I really appreciate 82. I don't have a lot of stuff because, again, most of the stuff I bring in this house is for the purposes of getting autographed. But I'm happy to add that to my personal collection. So what else do we do? We have some other stuff here. This was a 3-card lot. Now we're getting into the signed stuff from, where'd this come from? Facebook. 81 Tops. No, I'm sorry. This was my trade. This was a trade from sportscollectors.net. So I traded a couple Mariners cards I didn't need anymore. There's an 81 Tops Riley, John Stearns, and Jose Cruz Sr. Next. This one was from Sport Lots. And my friend Raymond Castillo has, I think, 10,000 signed baseball cards on there. And maybe even I'll update it. How does that sound? Go ahead and look up. You can see how many he has. And then he's got several other sports too. And basically he's been collecting TTM and in-person graphing for 40 years. And he's getting to the point to where he knows he can't take it with him. And so he's just sort of been reducing his inventory. So I got a 64 that I wouldn't be able to get otherwise. $3.50. This is 91 Stadium Club that I needed for my set. Let's go ahead and update my set totals. That's the signed percentage I have for 91 Stadium Club. And this is a throw in here. Oh, okay. Pretty cool. Matt Tuiasosopo on the Everett Aqua Sox card. So that's my local minor league team, at least for now, until they get contracted. Hopefully they won't. But and I actually have a small collection of on-card Aqua Sox logo on the card collection. Does that make any sense? Probably not. Our TTMs, there's 2. Where are we at here on time? 9 minutes. I'm talking really fast today because I'm getting like a pre-headache.
Here, take 2 of these.
Ah, new print. Little, yellow, different.
So, Kansas City, Jim Eisenreich, sent him 3 cards and a small donation. And I love this card. Look at the water splash. Check it out. Nicely signed in blue. There is the 92 Ultra. Again, one of my favorite sets. And this one I liked because it actually talks a little bit about, well, let's go ahead and read it here. Jim Eisenreich has Tourette's syndrome, which caused him to go on the voluntary retirement list between 1984 and 1987 while undergoing treatment. In 1990, he was the first recipient of the Tony Canigliaro Award for overcoming a significant obstacle in life. So I've shared this story before, but someone very close to me has Tourette's syndrome. And I wrote as personal a letter as you could ever write someone to Mr. Eisenreich. And I got to be honest, I was sort of hoping to get a little note back. Grateful he signed my cards. And he's a meaningful person. Well, to my collection and just to this other person that is important to me. Here is the North Houston, Texas return. Feels like 2 Okay, football. Andre Ware, a 90 rookie card, and a pro set. Score in a pro set. And he was Heisman Trophy winner, obviously, says so there. And then quarterbacked for, I believe, the Lions for a couple of years. But that is it for today. Friday, obviously, I've been getting lots of stuff in. Next week or two should continue to be pretty busy. Yeah, Magnus, thanks again. I love this slab. Great looking card. Look at the centering on that. And probably only got knocked down to an 8 because top to bottom, maybe a little. But surface looks great. And look at all those Ks. Where are they? Here we are. Good golly, Miss Molly. No wonder so many people like Nolan Ryan. Okay, that's it for today. And we'll probably see you tomorrow.